What's up guys, it's Cotton here, and I have a jungle gameplay from Black Ops. It's a domination game where I use the Scorpion. And I suppose it's nothing too spectacular, like I don't go on any high kill streaks or anything, but I basically help our team win a lot by capturing a whole bunch of flags, and it was a pretty fun game because we were constantly going back and forth between flags and losing them and capturing them, and I basically just humiliate the other team by beating them with a Scorpion. But what I want to talk about in this video is Black Ops 2 Zombies. I know there was the single player trailer released a little while ago, and it just started making me think about zombies in Black Ops 2 and what I kind of want from them. And I've heard them say that it might be up to 8 players, and they're also looking on implementing new modes, and I think that's awesome. It's we've been playing the same zombies for a while now, where it's just get to as high of a wave as you possibly can, and while that's fun, that's still fun. It's nice to see something new and something to change things up a bit. And so in Black Ops 2, I think there should definitely be like a few different modes you can do. But that doesn't mean they should get rid of the regular mode we know and love of trying to get to as high of a round as possible. I think they should definitely keep that. But new modes with some objectives, I think that would be pretty fun. I've watched a couple other videos where people were saying what they wanted from zombies in Black Ops 2, and it's not very creative. It's like, really? It's just new maps and guns. It's you're not really thinking of any major gameplay changes. You're just doing the same thing in a different setting. I've seen some people are like, oh, it would be cool if there was a map underwater. Okay, well, you have a map that's underwater. You still do the exact same thing when you play. There's nothing different to it. Like, even on Moon, even though there's like no gravity and you can jump around and stuff, it's still the same basic thing from zombies. You're just killing them, running into a circle, and getting to as high of a wave as you can. And people are also saying things like, oh, I hope the ray gun comes back, and I hope monkey bombs and Gersh devices come back. And it's like, come on, be more creative. These aren't going to change things. They're just the same things. You're just asking if the same thing will come back. Ask for some new things. Ask for better things. Ask for things that keep it interesting instead of just doing the same things that we've been doing for the past 2 games. So I was trying to think of what modes would be fun to play if they added them into zombies. Like, what kind of objectives would you need to do? I was playing Battlefield 1942 a little while ago, and it was actually making me think about how much fun it would be playing zombies in that kind of setting. Like a really huge map to play on, and zombies are just spawning all around you, and you've got some sort of objective to complete. And I was also thinking how it'd be cool to have vehicles you could use, so you could drive around in like a car or a tank or a helicopter and shoot zombies from there. But obviously you couldn't just stay in there the whole time. Like, you'd have to like refuel somewhere or stock up on ammo, and then you could go back and use the vehicles again. I was thinking that would be really cool, if you could do stuff like that. I was actually thinking about that for Black Ops. I was hoping that they were going to introduce kill streaks. If you could use kill streaks for zombies, like you could have a chopper gunner or, something like that to help you. And this kind of takes that idea a little step further in that these are already available to you, and, you got them to help you out. And I was thinking for like some mode, what could be fun? Like, what could they do for, objectives? And I was thinking, maybe do it like a Mass Effect 3 type of thing, where you have to go and, like upload some information or something. And I was thinking it would be cool, like you're on the ground and you have to get to a building, killing zombies on the way, and then you gotta go inside, like breach and clear, kill all the zombies, keep them off of you as you make your way up to the top and go to whatever computer, upload data, and then work your way out to an extraction. And I was even thinking like there could be like 2 objectives on one map, so like the teams would have to split up, 4 go to one, 4 go to the other. Or you could do like 2 or 3 go to one, 2 or 3 go to the other one, then everybody else is like in a helicopter, like watching everybody's back, kind of keeping an eye on everything. Just something to like really change up the game. I was also thinking of another mode where maybe a team of 4 was trapped in a building somewhere, and then another team of 4 is sent to rescue them. So the team inside the building has to defend themselves for as long as they can, and the other team has to rescue them, and they only have like a certain amount of time before the team inside like runs out of bullets or gets overwhelmed. So the team inside has to do their best to stay alive, and the team outside has to do their best to, make it to them and rescue them and then take them back to safety. And boss zombies would be a pretty fun thing to do, like to kind of break up the monotony of just killing regular zombies. It'd be like a big zombie that they'd have to take down. Maybe, it was a zombie that could blow up tanks or blow up the helicopters, or required everybody to take it down. Requiring people to shoot it at all angles or something. Boss type zombies that aren't annoying but can really mess you up. In regular zombies where you're just trying to, run them in a circle, those like napalm zombies and all that, like those were kind of annoying, but in a different setting, an idea like that, I think they could work it out pretty well. And, obviously, like if I'm able to come up with ideas like this, I really expect the development company to be able to come up with ideas that are 10 times better than this. I was also thinking of like cool maybe power-ups that give you a type of perk or something. Like maybe you can get a power-up that, lets you deal like 50% more damage or something. Or maybe a power-up that like you didn't have to reload and you had infinite ammo, so you could just hold down the right trigger and just blow all the zombies away with whatever you're using. Those are just some ideas for power-ups. Or nothing too special, but it'd be nice to have a few more, like really creative ones that they could come up with. I was also thinking of perks. I always thought they could do pro perks. It wouldn't take up a perk slot, it would just improve the perk you already had. Actually, I thought about this during Black Ops. I thought there was going to be pro perks, and I was thinking that you have Juggernaut that gives you increased health, but if you got Juggernaut Pro, it would protect you against explosive damage. They actually did that with the PhD flopper. So it was, it was like the same idea I had, but I was kind of thinking they could have done that as a pro perk, so like it didn't cost you like another perk to use. So pro perks I think would be a cool idea to do. And you know how even when you're walking, you can move faster than the zombies? What if you couldn't? What if you could only outrun zombies when you were running? They could catch up to you if you were walking. That would kind of make the stamina perk useful. Another thing I thought of was maybe having like an extra slot for something like a safety slot where you could buy one thing for this slot. If you went down, you'd still have all your perks, and all of these would be just like one-time use. So if you went down, when you got back up, you still have your perks. But if you went down again, then you'd lose your perks or whatever. And so you'd have to rebuy this if you constantly wanted to have your perks when you got back up. Or maybe have another thing where you could revive yourself. You get revived after like 10 seconds or something. Or, if you die a lot, maybe you could get one where you keep your weapons if you die. So, if you die, you don't have to worry about rebuying something or, losing a gun that you had pack-a-punch. You could use this as, just a way to make sure you don't lose that. It'd also be nice if more people could have power weapons. So, like, instead of just only one person having like the thunder gun or the wonder waft, multiple people could have a power weapon. Like that would be kind of cool. I mean, I don't think it would be too strong. I think it would just be more fun. So like everybody gets a chance of having something. And I was even thinking like instead of like continuing on with alien type weapons that do these crazy things, maybe there's like some homemade weapons made specifically for zombies. Like maybe somebody makes a gun that can shoot saw blades and it'll like cut zombies in half, and then you can run up and like pick the saws back up, and so you can just like rip zombies apart with these saw blades and then pick them back up or something. Even have like a melee weapon like a chainsaw. I mean, everybody loves a chainsaw killing zombies, like something like that. Just when Treyarch mentioned that they're doing a lot of great new things with zombies, it just started to make me think like, what could they be doing? What are some things I'd like to see? What do I think, would be fun or, would work really well? So I'm not trying to sound like I have the best ideas or whatever. I'm just trying to think of, what can change up the gameplay while keeping it fun. Zombies is usually, kind of a long thing. If you can sit through it for a few hours, get, 2 to 3 hours, getting up to around 30 or something, and it can take a long time. Maybe have some modes where it's kind of a quick thing. Maybe it's like a half an hour, quick objectives, go in, kill a whole bunch of zombies, and then get out. Quick get in, get out, do it over again. And then you have other modes that can take a longer amount of time. And I was also thinking that if you had 8 players, like maybe redo the way health is done. So instead of just like a couple of hits, maybe you have a health bar that's, worth 100 points. And as zombies hit you, it, eventually goes down a little bit. Instead of regenerating health, maybe there's, one person on the team that's a medic. And in order to get your health back, you need the medic to heal you. And let's say, the medic is the only person that can regenerate health. So if somebody was to play this game or something by themselves, they would automatically be the medic, so their health would regenerate. And then, as other people joined, they would need the medic to heal them. And this could be in like any game mode, just kind of like a way to switch things up so that you wouldn't just get downed after a couple of hits. You could just run through zombies, and if your medic died, then you guys are kind of screwed. Those are just some of my ideas of the type of changes I'd like to see. I'm really excited for it, and when Black Ops 2 comes out, I'm hoping to have some videos up, hopefully the day of. But these are just some of my ideas. Thanks for watching.